Blackbird Yoga. Subscribe. Welcome to your 30-minute flow with extra love for your hips. Come to child's pose on your mat. Let your hips sink back towards your heels and stretch your arms out towards the top of your mat. Relax your forehead down onto your mat. And take a few deeper breaths in and out. On an inhale, come up into your tabletop pose and move your body through cat and cow stretch. Inhales through the nose to lift your gaze up towards the sky. And exhales as you draw your core in towards your spine and round your back. Flow here with your inhales and your exhales, moving your back in all directions. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky and come into thread the needle, rolling the shoulder down onto your mat and coming to rest on your right shoulder and the right side of your head. Stretch your top arm either to the top of your mat or wrap it around your body. Deep breaths in and out. On an inhale breath, place your left hand down and come into tabletop. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky and thread it under your body. Reach your right fingertips to the top of your mat and rest your head and shoulder. You can keep the top arm there or wrap it all the way up and around your body. Big breath in and a complete breath out. Stretch your hands and arms back underneath your body into your tabletop pose. Tuck your toes under and hover your knees a few inches off your mat. Pull belly in nice and tight. Take a big breath in and exhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. Pedal your heels left and right, up and down. Feel a deep stretch down the back of your legs. Fingers spread wide. On an inhale, slowly ripple your body forward into the top of a push-up or plank pose. And exhale to come back to downward facing dog. Doing this even slower, maybe bending through your knees. Roll forward into plank and back into down dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank, and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Again, take a breath and roll forward. Exhale, lower your knees. Align your shoulders and your hips, and slowly lower your chest to your mat. Untuck your toes. Place your hands down for baby cobra. Inhale to lift the heart and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale to lower down. And again, inhale to lift and lengthen. Slowly exhale to lower down. If you have a prop or a block, place it between your hands and stretch your arms forward. Inhale to lift the right leg off your mat. On your next breath, lift the left leg off your mat and lower that back down. Inhale, lift both legs off the mat and slowly lower. Gather up your strength and energy And inhale, lift the legs and the arms. Squeeze your hands between your block if you have one. Exhale to lower your body down. Inhale, gather strength up and lift. Exhale to lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Slowly exhale to lower. Prepare your body into a push-up position and exhale to lift onto knees and into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, curl elbow and knee. Inhale to stretch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, one more reach. Reach through your heel. Exhale, slowly step your foot forward and lower your left knee down. Place your hands or fingertips down on your mat or on blocks. You can untuck the back toes if that's comfortable for the back knee. And breathe. Feel a deep stretch in your hips. Tuck the back toes under and carefully step back into three-legged dog. Lower your right foot down. Breathe. As you inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Big stretch. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch your heel back and up. Exhale, curl. Big breath in to stretch up to the sky and gather your energy to step your foot forward into a lunge. Lower the right knee down onto your mat. Feel free to cushion your knee. Let your hips be heavy here. Take big breaths in and out. Slowly tuck the back foot under, lift up into your lunge, and push back into downward facing dog. As you inhale, look to your hands. Tippy toes walk all the way forward into forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forward. Soften your knees. Let your body sway from side to side. As you inhale, sweep your arms up, reverse swan dive to standing. Hands reach overhead and come to heart center in prayer. Standing in your mountain pose, take a deep breath in. Root down through your feet. Step your feet to hips distance apart. Place your palms on the small of your back. Root down through your heels. Slowly shift your weight into the heels. Pushing your hips forward, find a gentle back bend. Keep your neck long, sliding the throat back. Engage your leg muscles into the standing back bend. Inhale and lift up. Place your hands on your hips and fold forward with soft knees. Take an inhale and lift halfway to lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Step your right foot way back, left foot back into your plank pose. Breathe in here and engage the muscles of your core and your legs. Exhale to lower down through chaturanga. Inhale into baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes and lift into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. From here, twisting the heart open towards your bent knee, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Right arm can also reach back behind you, bending the left knee and grabbing onto the left foot. Create more space in the hips. You can turn the left toes to face towards the sky. Angle your right foot at a slight diagonal and open up the hip. Slowly come back into your lunge and push back into an active half splits pose. Bring your forehead towards your right knee. Slowly inhale and lift back into your lunge, stepping into downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, left leg lifts towards the sky. Step between your hands and come into your low lunge. Untuck the back toes. Right hand stays down on your mat. Lift the left hand up towards the sky. If it's tight, you can place the hand on the back of the head or the hip. Stack your shoulders. Reach the left fingertips for the back of your mat. Bend the right foot and grab onto your right foot with your left hand. You can also open the left hip more by turning left toes to the top corner of your mat and letting the knee drift to the side. Slowly inhale and come back, mindfully shifting your weight towards the back foot into an active half splits. Flexing the left toes. As you inhale, ripple your body forward and step back carefully into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, ripple your body forward to a plank pose. Pull the belly in. Exhale, lower as slowly as you can. Inhale to your back bend, upward dog, or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your feet as wide as you can. Look forward and jump forward into Malasana squat pose. You can also take as many steps as you need. If you have a prop or a yoga block, try sitting on it and really rooting down into your tailbone. Press equal weight into the outside edges of your feet. Bring your hands into prayer. Close your eyes. Inhale as you lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale as you become grounded. Place your hands down. Remove your prop out of the way. And walk your feet back into hips distance. Ground down through your hands. Pull the belly in. Breathe in through the nose. Stay in your forward fold. Bend deeply into one side and then into the other side, starting to create a deeper stretch down the outside edges of your hips and your legs. Bend deeply into your left knee. Walk your fingertips over to the left side of your mat. Send your hips as far over to the right as you can. Take an inhale and slowly come to the other side. Bend deeply into your right knee, straightening your left leg and folding your body. Come back to center, into your forward fold. You can step or jump back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop or step forward and come down into a comfortable seat. Sitting down onto the hips, place your hands behind your body. Coming into a seated thread the needle pose, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Find a long spine as you hug your right foot and your right shin closer to your body. The left foot can remain on the mat, or if that's too much for the hip, stretch the left leg long. As you find more space, you could even wrap your arms around your left leg, clasping your hands and cradling the leg. Option to come into fire log pose. You could place a prop or some kind of block underneath the right knee. Sit up tall. Inhale to become taller. Exhale, fold over your legs. Breathe in here and feel sensation in your hips. Over time, maybe removing your yoga prop or block. Deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, slowly sit back up, uncross your legs, and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Coming into your thread the needle here on the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, moving your body and your chest closer to your left leg. Flex your left toes. Feel a stretch here. Try to soften any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Maybe creating a cradle for the leg, clasping your hands and wrapping your elbows on the outsides of your foot and your knee. When you're ready, come forward, stacking elbows over top of your knees and your knees over each other into fire log. Maybe placing a prop under your left knee this time. Big breath in here and out as you fold forward. Feel the sensations in your hips. Take one more breath. Slowly lift back up and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Coming into a core strengthening pose, boat pose. Sitting onto the hips, lift your shins parallel to your mat. Spread your toes. Hands are resting just behind the backs of your knees. You can stay there, or you can reach your arms forward and then lift the legs up big breath in, and slower than you want to, come into a sinking boat, lowering down. Just hover the legs and hover your body over the mat. Take big breaths in and out. In and out. Let things get really hot. Maybe you're shaking. And then release. You can hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a breath. Big breath as you reach both legs up towards the sky. Clasp your hands behind your head. As you exhale, pulse the hips and legs up, lifting the hips off of your mat. Every exhale, lift the hips. Keep going. Little tiny lifts to engage the lower abdominal muscles. Big breath in and out. Slowly release both legs, moving together all the way down to your mat. And stretch your arms up overhead, stretch your toes. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Maybe taking a little lower back opening pose. You could bend your knees in towards each other or place the soles of the feet together. Slowly roll over onto your side and come up into a comfortable seat. Make your way into downward facing dog. Big breath in and out here. Feel the stretch down your body. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky and step it forward between your hands. Breathe here as you keep the back knee lifted, coming into a high lunge. Come really high onto the left tippy toes. Take your hands behind the back of your head and draw your elbows back and down. Inhale, stretch your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring palms to heart center. Inhale, lean your heart forward. And exhale, twist towards the right, placing your left elbow on the outside of your right knee, coming into your half prayer twist. Stack your shoulders. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Slowly look down, hands down, as you step back into downward facing dog. Big breath. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky, and exhale, step it forward. High lunge. As you breathe in, sweep your hands up overhead. Maybe softening that back knee if your hips are tight. You can place your hands towards the back of your head. Open up through the chest. Inhale, reach your hands up to sky. And exhale, bring your palms to prayer in heart center. Inhale, reach your body long and forward. Exhale, hooking your elbow over opposite knee, bringing right elbow to left knee. Continue to bring your left hip back and your right hip forward as you stack your shoulders. Look up towards the sky. Carefully look down. Hands come down to your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, ripple forward to the top of a push-up. Lower your knees. And exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, place your hands down on your mat and come to baby cobra. As you exhale, lower the chest. Relax your arms down beside your body and slide your right knee up the side of your mat, coming into a half frog pose. A nice release for the low back and a stretch for your hips. Breathe deeply here. Inhales and exhales. Allow your body to relax. Soften your face. Option to come into a deeper hip flexor opening and shoulder. Roll your body onto the left side, resting on your left shoulder. Left arm can be about shoulder height. The right arm might reach up overhead or all the way around. Big breath in. Let your hips just roll open here and breathe. Coming out, bring the right arm back down to your mat and carefully swing the right leg back to neutral. Half frog on the other side. Arms are going to rest down. Slide your left knee up the side edge of your mat. Breathe here into the back of your ribs. Let your body relax and just melt into the mat. You can stay right here or deepen this stretch, stretching your right arm out back behind you. Now roll your body slowly onto the right side. The left leg can swing back behind, reaching for the floor. And the left arm can stretch to the top of the mat, reach up towards the sky, or find the low back. Take deep breaths in and out here. Let the body gently twist and open. Send big breaths in and out into your left hip. There's no rush. Slowly come all the way back around and into a neutral position. Rest your forehead on your forearms and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. When you're ready, roll your body over and lay on your back. Allow yourself to be comfortable and come into your Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out of your mouth. You're welcome to stay here in your Shavasana as long as you need, bringing your awareness back to your breath. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Namaste.